Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make these awesome glittered, glowing mason jars, so stay tuned for the tutorial. So of course we're going to need a few things. Most importantly, we're going to need some mason jars. So I have a really big one right here, and I also have this little medium-sized one. We're also going to need some glitter, of course. I like the Recollections brand. I think it helps to have the more pastel colored ones because they are a little more transparent and they give off a better glow. We're also going to need some paint brushes. I really prefer a sponge brush because it gives a more even layer of the adhesive, but you could also use a regular paintbrush if that's all you have on hand. It works just fine. It's all fun. Doesn't matter. Just use whatever. We're also going to need adhesive. I like to use polyurethane because it has a very nice shine and it just works really well for me, but you could probably use any adhesive. You could use a kid-friendly adhesive because there's no flames involved, so this is a really fun craft. We're also going to need, our most important thing of all, is this mason jar LED lid. This thing is really cool. I found it at Michael's. I got it with a 50% off coupon, and I'm pretty sure other craft stores sell it. It's really important to make sure that this lid is actually going to fit your jar, so if you're in store getting this, definitely compare it to the size of the lid on your jar. So it's really important to make sure that you have a protected work surface, because the last thing you're going to want to do is picking off dried glue and glitter off of your desk. It's also really important to make sure that you actually open your can of polyurethane before you hit record, because then you have to go off camera and do that. So anyway, what I was talking about earlier about how it's really important to make a thin coat, it's because you really don't want it to start dripping or pulling up at the bottom, because first off, you're going to waste a lot of glitter that way. You're going to use way more than you need, and also if it starts dripping, the glitter will adhere to that and you will see that from the outside of the jar. If you're a perfectionist like I am, then that's important. If you're just doing this for fun, then don't worry about it. It is a really fun craft. We're going to get to shake a whole bunch of glitter in this jar in a minute, and I think it is a great idea for the whole family to do. You could do individual ones and decorate them for everyone in the family and just put them out on your porch. It would be a really fun family craft. And the next step, of course, is going to be some glitter. I use equal parts of the white glitter and orange glitter to make a really pretty pastel orange, because I'm going to make this into a very cute Halloween-themed glowing light. So I probably put about 2 to 3 tablespoons worth of glitter. You want to make sure you have extra because when you shake the jar, you want to make sure the glitter fills all the gaps and all the spaces where the glue is, so it looks completely even. So we'll put the lid on and we will just shake it up. And I'm going to do this for a minute or so just to make sure that the glitter is everywhere, because the glue or the adhesive does get a little more tacky as it dries. So it's important to just keep shaking and rotating to make sure you get even coverage. That will give you the best look overall. And when we're done shaking, a good way to actually save some of your glitter is to just grab a sandwich baggie and turn the jar upside down in there. And you'll want to shake it and tap it for a little bit. That way you can get all the extra glitter out. It's probably not possible to get every bit of the extra glitter out, but that doesn't really matter since the jar is going to be closed up and you don't really need to get inside it. So just do that if you want to save it and create multiple jars that look the same. And in that case, I suggest actually making a whole lot more glitter than what I did. But glitter is expensive and I would prefer to save it as much as possible. So what I'm going to do next is design the front of the jar. We want to use the smooth part of the jar, that way it adheres very well. I am actually going to cut out a fun shape with my Silhouette Cameo using some vinyl, and it's just going to be a cute little jack-o'-lantern face. Maybe not so cute as much as creepy and fun, but it'll be fun to put it on there. So whenever I create decals or stickers, I like to use contact paper as transfer paper or transfer tape for my designs. And whenever we put it on the jar, because it is kind of a curved surface, it's better to just line it up in the middle first and then spread it out towards the sides. That way it goes on evenly. And since it is glass, it'll adhere very easily as well. So you just need to make sure you embellish it, or is that what it's called? Embellish? Press it down? Anyway, just press it down really well and peel it off. It looks so pretty, very exciting. Look at that. And the last step is, of course, to put on our fun light. So this thing, some of them kind of already have a charge. I guess it just depends on where it was in the store. They do have a switch on the bottom that you need to turn on in order for it to work, of course. And it's also very important to actually have it in direct sunlight to get the best charge possible. So we just screw that sucker on there and it's already glowing. That's really cool. With my lights, I find that it has to be in a room where there is actual no direct sunlight in order for it to light up. And a cool thing about this light is that you can actually adjust the light, because it does have a short wire on there, so you can make it more centered. That way the glow is more even and not directed towards one side. But that is actually it for this tutorial, guys. I hope you love this and I can't wait to see what you create with it. Please comment down below if you have any questions, and thank you for watching. You can also subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and check out my other videos if you are interested in my channel. Thank you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.